We won a state championship in my third year as a high school football coach, and I was just 29 years old. If you know anything about high school sports, you know that's kind of the peak of that journey, right? And it was awesome for the players, for the staff, for the community. It was a lot of fun. Enjoyed all of that. But soon I started to kind of wake up to this feeling like I was just going to be doing things over and over, the same climb, starting back at the bottom every year. And it wasn't so much the journey of football. Like I enjoyed that. I enjoyed really everything as being a head coach. The issue that I had is even after we won a state title, soon I woke up and still saw the fact that we had bills to pay and that my teaching salary and my coaching stipend would never allow us to live the life we wanted as a family, which was for my wife to stay home with our now 5 kids and to raise them. And I myself was just missing that journey of being at the school for 12 plus hours a day, trying to do 2 jobs basically. And so that's what kind of woke me up over 10 years ago to potentially a different lifestyle. And for the first 5 years of that, I went all in on just trying to understand my worldview. I read 500 books on everything from religion and philosophy and physics and business and really everything. Just trying to figure out, what life did I actually want to live? It's not something that I really questioned. I was never presented that in school growing up, definitely not, in college or any of those things on exactly how did I want my life to go. And so I spent 5 years reading all those books and taking courses and doing all kinds of things to try to get a clear picture. And then after all that consumption, it's like, oh man, I got to stop consuming. I got to figure out, I got to put this all together. So I spent the next 5 years trying to do all that. And just from journaling and writing and visioning and I tried to make that old life work. I tried to stay in the system, right? I tried to be a teacher and stay coaching football. I wanted to coach football and just, I didn't love the teaching. Love the kids, love the people I worked with, just didn't love the system itself. And after, I finally came to the conclusion that I was never going to get to build the life that I dreamed of for my wife and kids within that structure. And so eventually I came to the conclusion that I must go into business for myself. I must become an entrepreneur. I must become self-reliant. And once I finally made that decision to leave and just kind of approach life in terms of the economy side on my own, my life started to align with that vision that I was working at for so long. And I call that moment that I experienced 10 years ago rock top. It's kind of like the opposite of rock bottom. Rock bottom is like nothing's going right. It's just you can't see how it can get worse. Like rock top is like you climbed the mountain, you got to the peak, you looked around and you're like, oh wow, this is not where I want to be.